Hello, my friends. Today I want to talk about working with galleries, specifically what you should be looking for when you're applying to galleries or approaching galleries to represent your work. I currently have work in three different galleries, all of which I have really great relationships with, and I enjoy being in for different reasons. So stay tuned for my tips based on what I looked for when I started my gallery search and what you should absolutely avoid. If you like this video and you think you might like to work with me personally to create consistent income in your art business, there's a link in the description below to apply for my Palette to Profit program. I'd love to chat with you and see if it's a good fit. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Jennifer Daly, and I'm a fine artist who makes over $100,000 a year just from my art. I'm also incredibly passionate about empowering other women to reach their own art business goals and have helped dozens of artists get focused and find success. All right, so you've decided you'd like to start a relationship with a gallery, but now what? There are thousands of galleries out there. How do you even determine which ones to approach or to apply to? So the first thing you need to do is take a good look at your art and what you have to offer. What is your subject matter? What size do you paint in? What price do you sell at? Because you really want to understand where your art fits in the marketplace. Then just do a little research online. Where do your favorite artists have representation? What are the popular galleries in your area or even across the country? There are pluses and minuses to selling your work in galleries far from your physical location, so don't let distance be the only factor that you weigh. You'll start to see that there are basically 4 different types of galleries. At the top tier, you have galleries that represent A-list, established artists whose paintings sell for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. These galleries always feel intimidating to me personally, but that's fine because I know my work doesn't belong there. I don't need to investigate those galleries any further. I just move right along. The next tier of gallery is a commercial gallery that represents emerging artists or established artists who sell at a lower price point. This is my ideal market and probably yours as well. When you discover these galleries, you want to dive a little deeper and look at these 3 things. 1, the type of art that they represent. Is it a good match for yours? If the gallery's in, Arizona and focuses on Western art and you paint bright abstracts, that's clearly not going to be a good fit. But sometimes it's not going to be that obvious. You need to ask yourself if the person who likes the existing art at that particular gallery would also like your art. If that answer is yes, then take a look at the prices of the art represented. How far off is it from yours? If it's really far off, that could mean one of 2 things. Either that gallery is not for you or your work is really underpriced. So then if you still feel good about it, the last thing to do is make sure you admire the work of the other artists. Would you be excited to work with this gallery and have your paintings hang among the other artists they represent? If yes, then this might be a really good fit for you and you should look into submitting your work. You will, of course, want to do some more research into the gallery's reputation, but at this point, getting a good feeling after asking yourself those questions would be enough for me to at least submit my work or have an initial conversation. I'd love to know if you've found any galleries you'd like to show your work in. Have you reached out to them yet? Let me know in the comments. So back to the types of galleries you might encounter. The next one is a community gallery, and in my experience, these are great to belong to if you're a hobby artist. Working with a community gallery will give you a low pressure way to show your work and really get you involved with the local art community. Typically, you'll have to pay a small membership fee and commit to helping at the gallery a certain number of hours each month. But as far as making regular sales at a community gallery, that has not been the experience of the artists that I have talked to. And lastly, the one type of gallery I suggest you definitely avoid is commonly called a vanity gallery. And you'll know it when you see it because you will be required to pay the gallery a substantial amount of money to show your work there, or even to submit your work to an open call. If you think about it, in a legitimate gallery, the only way for the gallery to make money is if they sell the artist's work. They are highly motivated to promote and sell your work, as it's a win for you and the gallery both. But in a vanity gallery, the gallery makes money from the artist. There is little to no incentive for the gallerist to sell the artist's work. These galleries also don't have a loyal clientele like a traditional gallery because they're less discerning in the quality of the art that they show. They simply don't have the trust of their potential audience. I know that when you're just getting started and you want to get your work into a gallery more than anything, it might seem like a good idea to start with one of these vanity galleries, but I promise that it won't be worth your time, and it especially won't be worth your money. And that's it, my friend. If you're wondering if maybe you want to sell your art yourself instead of relying on a gallery, then what you really need to do is start growing your audience. And I have a great PDF download to help you do just that. You can get it at the link in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the algorithm show this information to more artists. And if you'd like to learn more about how to price your art, watch this video next. All right, thank you so much and have a great day.